Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So I'm going to be doing some side quests today, starting with this one right here, Shota's side quest. This isn't good. What's the matter? We gave 2 offerings to the shrine, right? However, the deity hasn't responded to me yet. So basically what he means by the 2 offerings thing is that there were 2 commissions that I had to do here in Inazuma, because that's where I'm currently at. And for some reason, this quest wasn't unlocking, but it finally did recently, so I figured, you know what, may as well do that in this video. But, yeah, that's what the 2 offerings were, 2 commissions. I went to have a look, and offerings weren't there anymore. But when we went there the first time, the deity granted a part of my wish after accepting my offerings. So, I was thinking someone, or something, might have stolen the offerings before the deity could accept them. That's a possibility. If that's the case, then I'm in trouble. I might not be able to give offerings again. If I'm too persistent with my wishes, even deities will grow impatient. Please help me. Please come with me to the shrine outside the city and take a look. Okay, is it teleporting me there? Nope. So let's go to the shrine outside the city. Are they treasure hoarders? Why are they here? Could they be the ones stealing the offerings? Yeah, most likely Paimon.
I will have
Speaking of Paimon, I noticed that she wasn't really present in
Think you can get away?
the
Yahoo!
hangout event for Farazan. Or at least I don't remember her being present. You thieves! The deity isn't replying to me because you stole all of my offerings. Offerings? Are you talking about the things that were placed beside the shrine? Please, we wouldn't want those things, even if you gifted them to us. Really? Also, if you're offering that kind of rubbish to the shrine, it'd be funny if the deity replied to you at all. What did you say? My offerings aren't rubbish? Forget it. We don't have the time to play around with you. The treasure hoarders flee the scene. My offerings aren't rubbish. Can you tell us your wishes? Fine, since things have turned out like this, I guess my wish won't be granted anyway. My 2 wishes are simple. My first wish is that I don't want to take exams anymore. If I don't have to take exams, then I won't be scolded. The other one is, I wish that the meanie at school will stop bullying me. Meanie? She's a person that's in my class. She's totally unreasonable. She saw me many times while making a wish at the shrine. When she overheard me saying that I don't want to take exams, she went to my teacher and asked for my results. From then on, she'd always tell me that my time is better spent paying attention in class rather than praying to a shrine. She also said that if I'm that naggy, even deities will get impatient. She even said that I'm being really pathetic. Well, it's not good to depend on the deity too much. But when the adults face hardship, they always make offerings at the shrine. In the end, they still have to solve their problems themselves, or they're only making a wish. Either way. I don't get it. I thought everyone gave offerings to the shrine to ask for the gods' help. Let's go ask someone else. Okay. Either way, my wishes won't be granted now. Hello, what can I help you with? About the offerings at the shrine. Oh, the shrines. I've been there a few times as well. Hehe, I want the deity's blessings so that after I grow up, I can go to the outside world and see what it's like. However, at the end of the day, the offerings are only a form of prayer. I still need to work hard. My parents told me that if I want to travel, I must earn enough money first. Yeah, as long as you have the deity's blessings, your dreams will come true. I can't say that for sure. After all, if I really did go to the outside world, I don't think Inazuma's deities would be able to protect me. My parents used to say that giving offerings to the deities is just getting some peace of mind. If you want to fulfill your wishes, then it still depends on how much hard work you put in. I can't really explain things well. If you guys want to know more, then have a talk with Nanatsuki. She's quite knowledgeable in these things. Come on, let's go find Nanatsuki. Here she is. Shota, why do you look so upset? Did someone bully you? Oh no, she's not going to blame Aether, is she? Nanatsuki, you must know how everyone in the city gives offerings to the shrine to ask for blessings from the deities, right? As long as we put our heart into our offerings and make it so that the deities have a reason to reply, then any wish can be granted, right? Huh? Why are you mentioning this all of a sudden? Did something happen? It's like this. The traveler recounts the events to Yayoi Nanatsuki. Shota, you went so eagerly to the shrine because of something like this. Yep, I wholeheartedly gave my offerings to the deity. However, those offerings kept on getting stolen. I thought the deity would blame me for this and won't watch over me anymore. Silly child. Don't worry. That deity won't get mad at you for something small like this. Really? That's good. But in the same way, that deity probably won't help someone just because of some offerings. The reason people give offerings and ask for blessings isn't that they want their wish to be granted. Rather, those people give their offerings to build a firm base for their confidence. Confidence? As we've already told our wishes to the deity, we must try our best to make those wishes come true. With the deity watching over us, if we put in the effort, we'll succeed for sure. With that kind of confidence, people are then willing to give it their all to fulfill their wishes. That's the reason why everyone gives offerings to the shrines. At the end of the day, it's people that move the world. If we pray to deities and take no action, even if a deity wanted to help, it still won't know what it should do. But when I gave offerings to the shrine before, that deity always directly helped me. That time when with the fire, that mister who wanted to become stronger, and that comic book of mine. He's still talking about the deities. They are on completely different wavelengths. You're right. It seems that like that deity has a direct way of fulfilling wishes. But not only did the exams not disappear, but that bully is still there. She still nags me every day about doing my schoolwork. Wait a minute. That person who's bullying you, what's her name? When did she appear? She's called, What's her name again? I think she entered school at the same time as me. No, I think a bit earlier, or was it later? Weird. Why can't I remember anything? The only thing that I can remember is a girl telling me to study. It seems like that deity has responded to your wishes again, and is currently helping you conquer your dislike for exams. You mean that girl? The one who bullies me all the time? The deity sent her to force me to study? I think she's implying that she is the deity? No, I don't want to study. I don't want to take exams. Wah! She's here again. Right over there. She's coming over from the other side of the street. Where? I can't see anything. Can't you see her? She's coming over here with a huge pile of exam papers. Wah! I don't want to take an exam. Shota turns, panics, and runs. Okay, that's a first for Aether. He didn't see anything, and usually he does. It seems like that deity is very dedicated. That deity does things at its own pace. Or it doesn't feel like something a deity would do. I don't know. However, under that deity's personal supervision, that child should be able to successfully pass his exams. After all, I guess even deities can't stand that child's constant nagging. Huh. Wait, why are there leaves on the road? They weren't here before. Really? Is she talking about these leaves? I don't know. Anyways, that quest is done, so let's go do another quest. So let's do this one, Lost in the Sands. It says to go to our village and look for the merchant from Mondstadt. In our village, there's a merchant from Mondstadt who needs help from adventurers. So let's teleport over there. Here the merchant is. Before that, though, I want to point out that there's a quest right here, so I might grab that after I complete this one. Excuse me, are you Bonifaz? We're here with the Adventurers Guild, or with the Adventurers Guild, rather. Oh, hello there. But looking at your attire, you aren't locals, are you? I was under the impression that the Adventurers Guild would send local adventurers who might be better apprised of the situation. That said, I'm not from around here either. Making a living here is tough for outsiders. My associates and I, well, the kid distracted me, are both from Mondstadt. We originally traveled to Sumeru City to trade in supplies, and only came here at the request of a researcher from the academia. You came all the way from Mondstadt to the desert to do business? Seems like a bad idea, doesn't it, Paimon? Of course, since you came somewhere as remote as this desert, you two must have been around the block too, I suppose. Of course, and we know your hometown pretty well too. Well now, then speaking of which, you must also know what sets us Mondstadters apart from others. Freedom? Yeah, sure. That's right. What we Mondstadters value most of all is freedom. Right. What I meant to say was that what we Mondstadters value most is freedom. However, does that saying go... how does that saying go again? Go with the wind? Come on, it's actually let the wind lead. If you say so, Paimon. Yes, right. Right, that's the one. When the north wind began to blow, some dandelion seeds were blown across the sea to Inazuma, while others were swept away to Liyue. As for me, I guess I was favored by by the Anemo Archon. I didn't stop at Liyue and got blown all the way to Sumeru. The climate and the way of life here might be a far cry from that of Mondstadt, but I'm here, and I intend to make the best of things. So that's how it is. Still, could you tell us more about the commission you posted at the Adventurers Guild? That kid keeps popping up. Oh, well, I accepted the Academia's researcher's commission, didn't I? Turzad, that's the researcher's name. He took 2 mercenaries with him to look for some ruins, probably for some archaeological research. I don't really know much about the Academia stuff. In addition to providing them with some supplies, my associate and I also rented a few sumpter beasts out to them. Noctigal, my associate, was worried... That kid was worried that they'd struggle to steer the sumpter beasts, so he decided to go with them. We originally arranged to use a dusk bird to send messages every once in a while, so that I could be informed of their progress, or raise supplies to send them to the situation as the situation required. We did exchange messages this way at first, but I haven't heard from a peep from them for the last 2 days. Paimon hopes there wasn't any sort of accident. That's what I've been worrying about, and that's why I decided to post a commission with the Adventurers Guild. And, well, here you are. But the desert is very dangerous, and you two seem so, young? Are you sure you can handle a place like this desert? Are you underestimating us? You've left Mondstadt, so maybe you're out of the loop. But you should know that Aether isn't just any ordinary adventurer. He's an honorary knight of the Knights of Avonius. Huh? Wait, then you must be the celebrated Aether? Oh, then you have heard after all. That's right. This is the renowned Aether, and Paimon is the famed Paimon. I think he's gonna say, like, who? What? Oh, never mind. Goodness gracious. Please excuse my rudeness. I never expected to meet a big hero in a place like this. And a little hero, too? In that case, I have nothing more to say. I just worry that you may have some other important missions at hand, like saving a city or something, and don't have the time for a menial commission like this one. It's not like we're... That stupid kid. It's not like we're always doing over-the-top stuff like that. We take ordinary commissions, too. Besides, we've already accepted your commission, haven't we? Well, that's great. Right. As for your payment, I'll definitely think of something. That researcher from the academia has also been quite generous. I can picture it now. Just as they run into some trouble, Aether, a true hero, descends from the heavens to save them. That should secure you double the payment. Right. This deal is a sure bet. What do you think, Aether? If they're in danger, we have to help them. Or we'll do it for the more, I'll select danger. Great. Fantastic. There's hope for my Cyrus yet. You're Cyrus. Cyrus? Yes, Cyrus is the name of one of the scepter beasts I rendered to them. Cyrus. But isn't that... Does the actual Cyrus know about this? Yeah, there's a guy in Mondstadt called Cyrus. I think he's like the leader of the Adventurers Guild branch over there. Huh? Well... Haha, it's fine. Just don't tell him. No one will know. Ahem. Anyway, the researcher and the others left the village and headed west. The trails here are a bit hard to make out, but you should be able to find them by following the footprints. I'll leave the rest to you two. Okay. Golden Slumber has started. This might be a fairly long side quest based off of that, because the other quests that I started didn't have that happen. Bonifaz said that we just need to follow tracks to find them, but these, something, a researcher, and the merchant should have made for loads of people. Anyways, let's follow and see what we can find. As usual, it's hard to read all that stuff when it just kind of scrolls right by. Anyways, they just want us to keep heading in this general direction, so that's what I'll do. While ignoring all these enemies. Now, if I do see any treasure chests, I'll pick them up. Since I'm pretty sure that there are bound to be at least one or two that I haven't picked up in this area. Like that all the way over there. Strange. We can't see the footprints in the sand anymore. Did they get blown away? Let's keep looking. I think that's what she said. Or something to that effect. Proceed onward and search for the archaeological team. Which way is it? Oh, down that way. Well, let's get this first. It requires fighting against these guys. Let's see if I can knock this guy off of there. Yeah, I was able to. Nice. Come on. There we go. Gather them all up just like that. And then it's just this big guy, right? Yeah. Awesome. Can I use... Yes, I can. Very nice. Gimme! What a find! Indeed it was. What else this'll be worth? Okay. You know, an archaeological expedition in the desert ruins, something. Let's hope that Terzad guy is both knowledgeable and blah blah blah. Still, Bonifaz did say something. Good grief. Oh, another treasure chest. Very nice. Here we go. It makes up for not being able to read what Paimon said.
Think you can get away?
Here we go. Give me... oh, this guy right over here.
My apologies.
Oh. I thought for sure that he was going to have at least one more hit. Gimme.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Yeah, I'd say so. Always nice to get a few more Primo Gems here and there. Okay, can I zip over to this kind of make it a little bit faster? Yeah. Oh, there might be... Wait a second. Yeah, there's going to be a domain over here, isn't there? They couldn't have fallen down, could they? But it looks like a really long way down. The footprints end here. They couldn't have fallen down, could they have? Oh, Paimon was just repeating what she said before. I just want to point out that a while back I came to this area and tried to find this right here, and I couldn't find it. It turns out that what happened is this area didn't get unlocked until I started this quest. At least that's my guess. So let's go ahead and activate this domain over here. Thank you very much. I'll mess with that a little bit later. Eventually, at some point. And it's just down here. There are people down there, but are they the people we're looking for? Let's go over and ask them. Sure. And here's the first one who's question marks. Could this be Noctigal, the associate that Bonifaz was telling us about? Oh, he doesn't seem well. Paimon thinks he's resting. Well, let's not disturb him. Why has that ever stopped you, Paimon? You could just go, hello, how are you doing? Oh my gosh, are you okay? What about this guy? It's not letting me talk to him? Okay, there we go. He's dressed like an academia researcher, but why does he reek of booze? Think you can mess with me and scam me? Gabriel, you useless dolt. How long have you been going, or have we been going? You know, only to get stuck. If it wasn't for this busted stone slate. Whoa, Paimon thinks he's drunk. There's no way we can talk with him now. Let's go ask someone else. Okay. But he may have been more willing to give us information. Oh, an Eremite. Hello. Hello, where... Did you guys also fall down here? The desert's no place for outsiders. If you have a way back, I suggest you take it as soon as possible. Looks like talking to us is the last thing he wants to do. Let's try someone else. Okay. They seem like the ones we're looking for. Oh, that one over there. Let's go over and ask her. Where? Oh, all the way over there. Hello? Oh, are you the newly fallen? Huh? What do you mean by newly fallen? Oh, do you have a way out? Huh. We accepted Bonifaz's commission to come look for Terzad's archaeological team. Bonifaz? That merchant from Mondstadt? I know him. So, you want to find the archaeological team, huh? Let me think. Oh, isn't that us? I'm Jet. Terzad, sort of hired me. He said that he hadn't gotten any word from you guys in a while, and that he was worried that something might have happened to you. So he asked us to come and check things out. I'm worried about Noctigal. Paimon wonders if he was the one who was taking a break. Are all Mondstadters so paranoid? What do you mean, a while? It's only been a day. If it weren't for that bad fall and the heat stroke that Noctigal had, we'd also be trying to find a way out. So this pit is... That's right, the desert is an incredible place. One minute, you're looking at solid ground, and the next, you step directly into a trap. And as you can see, we're trapped here now. Did you guys just get here, or do you have another way out? Still, we've searched all over the place, and there doesn't seem to be any way back to the surface. We have a wind glider. How's that going to help, Aether? You need to go up. wind glider. I heard that Noctigal talked about them before. They sound pretty great. To be honest, I'd love to give flying a try too. Wait a minute. Now that I think about it, your little friend here doesn't seem to even need a wind glider to fly. Can you teach me, little friend? How can I be as footloose and free as you? As floaty. Paimon is nobody's little friend. Even Boniface knows that Paimon is famous. And Aether here is just as famous as Paimon. Alright, my renowned little friend Paimon, can you teach me? What do I have to do to float freely through the air like you? Paimon doesn't really have an answer for you there. Aether? If you practice hard enough, maybe a miracle will happen, or everyone has their own special talents. There's no need to force it. That's right. Don't get bogged down with whether you can fly or not, Jet. You should work towards something else. Like a race with the Rishbolan Tiger or something. Hee. I see. So you must have hired Paimon to teach you how to fly, didn't you, Aether? No. But since you're using a wind glider, I suppose you haven't trained enough, huh? Once you train enough, I'm sure you'll finally be able to fly freely without needing a wind glider. You seem like a really good teacher, Paimon. Can I hire you to teach me too? Hey, Aether, how much more will I need to hire Paimon? Wow, you've got a wild imagination, huh? We don't have that sort of relationship. Huh? But isn't it just how Terzad hired my father and me? And Noctigal, too. Surely I can also hire you as long as I have the Mora to spend. Paimon is my companion, or if Paimon's willing. Sure. How could you say that? Of course Paimon would never leave your side. Oh, that's a shame then. By the way, have you seen Terzad and my father? We have, but he explained the situation with the others to Jet. I wonder if I'm saying that name correctly. Haha, I see. As I said before, Noctigal, another name I'm not sure I'm saying correctly, must be having a hard time or a tough time, what with the bad fall he took plus the heat stroke. As for my father, well, he's got a nasty temper. Don't take it personally. And as for Terzad, he's basically been throwing a tantrum since things stopped going smoothly. That said, grouchy kids don't usually get that drunk. You're not wrong, Paimon. Haha. Sometimes father will have a few glasses as well, but I've never seen him get drunk before. How about this? We can go back together, and I'll explain everything to my father. You guys don't want to stay here too long, do you? I mean, we can teleport out, but sure. Father, I'm back. Oh, is Noctigal doing better? Let me continue there again. Right, Paimon and Aether told me all about what happened. How can you just ignore people, Father? Really, when is that temperament of yours ever going to change? Jet explains the situation to the three of them. That means we've completed Boniface's commission, right? After all, he only asked us to confirm the safety of the archaeology team, as well as that of the Sumter beasts. Boniface? What happened? Boniface and Noctigal are colluding to blackmail me. That despicable monster came all the way to Samara just to extort me. I swear. Is he still drunk? Mr. Terzad, was the price not already agreed upon after our discussion? You even confirmed it yourself, so why are you telling a different story now? I usually have my hands full with research matters, and I've never dealt with business people such as you before. How was I supposed to know the rules around pricing? If Jet hadn't told me that you highballed me, I'd still be foolish enough to think that I scored a great deal. Well, I'm really sorry, Noctigal. Father told me that after the fact that I shouldn't have shared it with Terzad. Oof. Why is Paimon getting the feeling that Jet managed to offend all three people by saying that? That's it. I'm laying you all off. There's a limit to how much bullying I'll take. That's not fair, Terzad. Noctigal and Bonifaz are in the wrong here, but Father and I didn't do anything wrong. Besides, didn't we only get stuck in this place because you insisted on coming here? Then you started throwing tantrums after that fall and drink, even though you clearly can't hold your liquor. You might have the body of an adult, but you've been acting like a little baby. Haha. Wow. You. Jet, that's enough. Terzad, Terzad looks like he might faint from rage. Now isn't the time to fight. What we should be doing is putting our heads together so that we can get ourselves out of this mess. Oh, someone's talking sense. So that crook Bonifaz commissioned you to come look for me and your famous adventures, you say? Well, I'd like to hire you to get me out of this Archon-forsaken place. At this rate, forget my research. Even my very life will be cut short. Since you're famous adventurers, surely you're more reliable than they are. Is this the double payment Bonifaz mentioned? What should we do, Aether? Now's not the time for bickering. Let's focus on getting out of here first. You're right. Finding a way out together is what's most important right now. Any other complaints can be addressed once we're somewhere safe. That's right. See, Terzad? If you could think of as sensibly as Paimon, we wouldn't have gotten ourselves stuck in this situation. Jet, I just explored a little bit up ahead and found what looks to be ruins. Maybe there's an exit leading to the surface in there? Desert ruins don't constitute a safe place, and I'm not going anywhere with such unreliable people. But you're a researcher, aren't you? Shouldn't you be thrilled to have ruins to investigate? I'm an indoorsology researcher. I should be working indoors and poring over documents. Unlike some adventurers who go stark raving bananas when they see a pile of old ruins. Oh, you. Don't waste your breath on him, Jet. Just let him stay here if he wants to. But, Father, he's our employer, so he has the right to decide what he does and doesn't want to do. We just have to do our jobs. Ah, there he goes. We'll come back after Father and I find a safe path. If he doesn't want to come with us, then he can just wait here. Okay. And now there goes Jet. What should we do? We can't just wait here. You're right. Let's go find a way out of here. Are you going to ditch me? The payment for the commission is negotiable, so don't leave me here with this crook from Mondstadt. I've kept quite up until now, but Bonifaz and I are not crooks. What shady businessman would offer such comprehensive after-sales care? Think about it, Mr. Terzad. We could have simply received our payment and left it at that, but instead we let ourselves end up in the same boat as you. I guess that makes sense. But I'm not staying here either way. I'd feel more comfortable in the company of experienced adventurers. But you're still rip-roaring drunk. Why don't you stay here and sleep it off first? I am not drunk. I'm fine. I'm coming with you guys. Don't leave me behind. Then we should get going. We should be able to catch up with Jet and the others. I'll wait here for now. I doubt the road ahead will be suitable for the Sumpter beasts. Good luck. Good grief. Okay. Jet and the others must have gone in this direction. Let's hurry that way. Okay. I was taking a quick look around here very fast just to see if there's anything like treasure chests around. I don't see anything, so I'll just go this way now. Oh, there's something right here. I'll grab it after the cutscene. We're here. Terzad decided to come exploring with us. What now? You mean that researcher actually changed his mind? He knows the pros and cons, so naturally he came along. Alright, well, you'll get the chance to show off your skills soon enough. How should we enter the interior of the ruins? This is a researcher's specialty, right? I mean, there's a key or whatever to it right there. The switch, puzzle, whatever. This should be a piece of cake for you, right, Terzad? Of course, I might be an indoor zoology researcher, but something as basic as this can't be too different from what's written in the books. Watch this. Hey, he's gonna go press the button, isn't he? Right there. This is... there. That should do it. As simple as that. Let me continue now. Whoa, the door really opened. Well, that's Mr. Terzad for you. Heh, that's what sets us professionals apart from the amateurs. Paimon wonders what it's like inside. Let's go in and take a look. Sure, but first things first. What is this? No. Oh, it's an enigmatic page. Okay. I found so many of those. And a teleporter, and always nice to find those. Ooh, this is kind of a big place, isn't it? I wasn't expecting a big place like this in here. Paimon never expected to find a place like this under the sand. I had no idea there would be a space this big inside either, and it looks really something. Hey, Terzad, you're a researcher who specializes in this sort of thing, right? I can't keep up with them. Rigor is the key to academy research. Doesn't sound like a very researcher thing to say. I'm a legitimate researcher. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. You'd expect there to be some treasure chest down here.
Yeah.
Or something.
Hold the line. Whirling snow.
These guys are level 91. It's rare that you see enemies that are above the level limit. Okay, I don't think there's anything in this general area. Unfortunately, as far as like treasure chests and stuff are concerned. I could be wrong. But, oh, there is a puzzle here. How do I solve this? Okay, let's try moving the sand. Will that work? Yes, it does. Wow. I'm amazed that that worked. I tried that in the past with other puzzles and it didn't work. So, watch out. Surprise attacks are dirty tricks, but you don't want to mess with me either. Help me, Aether. You have to protect me. Yeah, sure. I didn't see it, so bad. And look, we have some party members on our side. It's kind of rare to see NPCs like that. That scared the daylights out of me. You're more impressive than you look. It's my job. I'll show you any jerk that's doing something wrong. Okay, so the threat was eliminated. Give me my treasure.
What a find!
And give me this.
Bottles this'll be worth.
I probably gotta find several of those things along the way. Okay, it's just a pot that you can blow up. Like this. Anything else in here? Some carrots and radishes that are probably really, really old. Because they were inside of a pot. Speaking of which, Father used to live in the desert, but he left the desert with me before or something. So this is actually my first time going this deep into the desert. I didn't expect to be so full of surprises. It's actually my first time this deep in the desert as well. Haha, no wonder you struggled so much, blah blah
Wouldn't
blah.
gliding be faster?
I'm just gonna kind of ignore what they're saying, because it's impossible to keep up with their conversations. Okay, let me make sure that there wasn't anything in this room. Oh, I got hit.
Wouldn't gliding be
Huh.
faster?
You seem pretty used to dodging those. Hehe, these are easy pickings for us. I'm still reading, but
Yeah.
I wonder, was there anything else to do in this room? What is up with this right over here? I can't interact with it, but it looks special. It's really bothering me. Anyways, doesn't matter. Give me. Thank you.
Thank Barbados. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wouldn't rest and rebuild.
Take this.
Take flight. Embrace the ice.
Die.
Ha, ta, ta, ha.
Gotcha. Open this up. Thank you very much.
Today is a lucky day.
And now, what to do in here? Investigate. Okay, let's look at the exploration knowledge. The mysterious control unit. These structures are known as the plinths of the secret rites. May be found within King Deshret's ruins. Use them to control certain mechanisms within the ruins. However, you must have special clearance in order to use these plinths. Okay, so the blue means you can use them, perhaps? Yeah, I don't have the special clearance yet. Whatever that means. What is that I just picked up? A scarab? Oh, look at that. There's a, there's one of these things right here. A dendroculus. And I can activate this. Give me a second, though. Let's check around this room a little bit more. Okay, I think I've found everything in here. So let's go ahead and activate this, elevator? Yeah. I thought it might be because there was a little, thing up there that could summon it. I don't know why you'd ever need to summon it from up above. You know, there's one right here, too, that you can summon it down here. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna need to switch in 2 different characters. Official, and then D-Luke. Okay, here we are. Now what I need to do is hit that while it's right there. And now I can start lighting these. Okay, cool. No, I missed it. Oh well. I'll wait a second and hit it. Hopefully I don't need to hit these in a specific order. Okay, good. I didn't need to. Very, very nice.
We'll need more where that
Oh
came
no, I need to clear some space for artifacts. There we go. So now, we can follow this in there, unless there's something else in this room that I'm missing. I don't think there is. So let's go ahead and do that. And open up this door. See where it leads. Alright, quite a few doors. It just keeps going. They're still opening. It's funny. Oh. Cool. I can always use more crystal cores. Oh.
Here we
Hello,
go.
fungus. Enemies, things.
Time for takeoff.
And, oh no. They kind of were taken up a little bit too high. Okay, good. Anything else in this area? I imagine that summons the elevator. So let's go ahead and investigate. You do not have enough clearance. Oh, okay. That's a little bit weird, but fine. Stop! I can't go on. Let's rest a while. Is something wrong with Terzad? Let's go ask him.
We'll need more where that came from.
Sure, in a second. We'll ask him. Oh. I guess we'll be asking him right now. We've been walking around for a while without making any progress, so why don't we take a little rest? Are you kidding? It's hardly been any time at all, and you're already thinking of resting? I said it before, didn't I? I'm an indoor zoology researcher. I should never have come out in the middle of nowhere like this. Wait a minute. Paimon's confused. Wasn't the archaeology mission your idea? Jebriel, and Noctigal only came because you hired them, right? Yes, that's correct. Huh? So it was your idea, then why have you been dragging your feet this whole time? If we didn't know the truth, Paimon would think that Jebriel must have kidnapped you to get some legendary treasure in the ruins or something. Haha, you're funny, Paimon. My father may be a grump, but he'd never do something like that. Don't get mad at Paimon. Paimon's only telling it like it is. Don't bully Paimon. I mean, Paimon did kind of cross the line there, Aether. I'm sorry, my father really isn't a bad guy, believe me. Then why is Terzad so unmotivated? It's because I don't care for the topic at all. If it wasn't for this accursed stone slate, I'm always told to be original in my research and to find material that no one has ever worked on before. What's the value or meaning of research if everyone is just following the herd or reproducing each other's work? Or so I've been told. But what am I compared to such a long-standing academic tradition and all my seniors in research? I'm no academic genius, so what can I think of that others can't? There are no academic gaps left for these days. There are no academic gaps left these days that I can identify and fill. Paimon doesn't really get academic stuff either, but since this is your job, you should take it seriously. I do. I give it my all. Why else would I have to spend so much more to come to this Archon-forsaken place? It's funny, but this Scarlet Sand Slate was actually the research project of a relative of mine. She was originally a young researcher with a limitless promise, but one day she left the family behind and eloped with some wild boy from who knows where. I heard that they fled into the desert back in those days. Unfortunately, I was a kid then and only saw her a few times. I can't even remember what she looked like. All the more reason to buck up. Since you're researching the same thing, there's a chance for a reunion, isn't there? Fate is an unpredictable thing after all. Haha. Even if we really did meet again, and even if we really recognized each other, how could I even face her? The way I am now, I'm no different from a stray dog, living off the scraps thrown away by others. Since I'm incapable of constructing any new theories, all I could do was take my chances in the field and see if I could dig up any new materials to base my paper on. Though when it comes to King Deshret, the academic community has long since concluded that he was just another self-destructive tyrant. Speaking of which, she must have left this stone slate behind when she left back then, because she knew this lousy thing had no research value. Haha, and yet I took it to be a treasure. Haha, this silly stone slate. I must have been out of my mind to think I'd really be able to stumble upon something. It's probably going to be the key to getting out of here. Paimon still doesn't think you should lose heart. Because we often make surprising discoveries while exploring ruins like these. Right, Aether? There will be at least treasure chests, for sure. It's also good to see everything with your own eyes. That's right. Paimon might not really get super difficult research, but there's so much stuff in big ruins like these. If you take a look around, a good look around, rather, there's got to be something you can write about, right? None of you have ever done serious academic research. How could you possibly understand me or the difficulties of being a researcher? Stop talking like a child. The academia might control the path to academic publication, but they don't have a monopoly on knowledge itself. If this is all you know about King Deshret, then you should have abandoned academia from the very beginning, because it's clear you won't get any results. Father? You're just a paid mercenary. What right do you have to comment on my ideas? Oh. So far, you seem to have very little in the way of professional credentials as a researcher. That much you already admitted to yourself. Me? You... Terzad gets so worked up that the blood rushes to his head, causing him to faint. Uh-oh, what happened? Will he be okay? We should keep a closer eye on him after this, and not let him drink anymore. He must not have completely sobered up yet, when Father made him so mad that all the blood rushed to his head. That was weird, though. Why'd you get so you'd have to get so mad at him? Why indeed? We can't stop just because he keeps dragging his feet. Huh? But we can't just leave him here either. I'll stay behind to keep him safe. Meanwhile, you and Jet keep looking for an exit. Well, what should we do now, Aether? Time's a-wasting. You're right. Let's keep exploring then. Leave Terzad to my father. You'll have nothing to worry about. I'll come with you guys. Okay, let's talk to him again. Let's get a move on. Enough dawdling about Terzad. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. We probably shouldn't wake him up. Okay, so this is the way we came from. Where there was that elevator that I couldn't access yet. Oh. I was not expecting that. You know what?
By royal decree.
I think that can defeat it, right? Yeah. Oh. I forgot that they actually drop stuff. Can I climb up? Yes, I can. Oh, I can even activate it. Nice. Okay, going up, right? So where will this lead? Will it lead back to that one room that I was in at the start? Or... who knows? How much higher up is it? Okay. Now we're in an area that has some enemies. Huh, something seems off about that place over there. Careful now. So that is an enemy right there. I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to check these corners very fast. Just to be absolutely certain there isn't anything in here, okay? Let's go ahead and get into a fight. Come on, you. How familiar. Beep. Whoa, it's moving. Looks a lot like the one that we just knocked down. Still, it doesn't look like it's going to attack us. Oh, really? On second thought, it can float in the air just like Paimon. Does that make them distant relatives? Oh my goodness. Paimon would sooner be related to a pigeon. This thing's making weird noises again. Where's that sound coming from anyway? And is it really not going to turn on us out of the blue? Aether, don't let your guard down. Can you try talking to it, Paimon? Look, you two are about the same size, so you should be able to talk to each other, right? How is Paimon supposed to talk to it? Oh, you're messing with Paimon on purpose, aren't you? It looks like some sort of device. You think, Aether? Should we pick it up and try using it? I don't know. It may not like that. Eek! Ah! You scared Paimon. It doesn't seem to want to do that. Eh? Can you understand it, Jet? I can't understand the meaning, but I can get the feeling. What a weird thing. Oh, I think it's a lot like you, Paimon. You both really are cute. Or both look really cute, whatever. Paimon told you we're nothing alike. Well, yeah, you're round and cute, Paimon. And it seems a little pokey, but it's still very cute. Okay. Ah, Paimon totally doesn't get your standards for cute. I think Paimon's cute too. There we go. Yeah, sure. Now isn't the time for this, Aether. the way I see it, Paimon doesn't get it, but Aether does. I don't know why it's here or what it's used for, but maybe Terzad will understand if we can get him to take a look at it. What should I call you, anyhow? Paimon floats, but you're a little lower off from the ground, so I'll call you Ben Ben? Okay. You like this name too? That's great. Sure. How do those two even communicate? Jet's amazing, I guess. She is amazing, in a weird sort of way. Ben Ben, it must be boring hanging around here by yourself. Why don't you come with us? Needless to say, Aether is pretty great too. As for Paimon, she might act a little superior, but she's a good kid who thinks about her companions. You'll definitely come to like her in time. Paimon doesn't act super anything. Anyway, Paimon's not going to fly lower for anyone. Otherwise, Paimon will breathe in a whole load of sand. Okay. Come on, look for my father with us. He may look mean, but actually it is kind of mean. But that's just how he is with outsiders. He's nice once you know him. Or get to know him. And even though Terzad's a useless researcher, he's actually not a bad guy. Right. And you might even be able to save his research, Ben Ben. Boop, boop. Well, wanna come with us, Ben Ben? Sure, let's bring the weird machine that we have no idea what it's gonna do afterward, but okay. That's great. It said yes, and why did it get dark in here suddenly? Really? Are you guys really talking to each other? Don't worry, Paimon. Ben Ben and I are already joined at the hip. Right, Ben Ben? Okay, sure. Hee. Well, let's go back to where my father is. Maybe Terzad has already woken up. Provided he doesn't open his eyes only to see Jabriel and get so mad that he passes out again. Haha, you never know. Grief. Close encounters of the worst kind? Is that what that said? Let me see. Of the which kind? Okay. An unusual friend has joined the archaeology team. So, this is actually where I believe I'm going to be stopping this video. So thanks for watching. The next time I play, I will be continuing this quest. It's a little bit longer than I anticipated it would be. So yeah, see you next time. Bye-bye.